This is the final hour of normalcy before an absolutely insane week ensues upon us. Today is Sunday, February 22nd, 2026, and we are about to embark on an incredibly epic, hardworking week with a lot of adventure in front of us. The big deep work today was actually planning all of this in because there's a very small chance that this would be able to get pulled off if there wasn't a very diligent amount of planning that went into this week. So, for context, on Saturday, I'm flying to Hawaii to meet up with a client. We did a special thing together where normally I would just fly out, get 3 months worth of content in 3 days, shooting with the client. In this case, we're doing 3 months worth of content in 2 days, and the day before, I am doing a 3-hour talk at her mastermind. So I will be speaking about social media content, the different formats that you can create content in, how to blow up your page, how to do it the right way. And these things are a work in progress. So I don't have like I do have a standard couple talks that I'll do at these sort of like masterminds or mini speeches that I'll give. But this one I wanted to do something different because the room is so intimate. There will be 10 people that are in there, and all of them, like I did a lot of research on all of the guests today and in some recent days as well, and I'll do even more this week. Basically, the guests are all posting a lot on social media but not seeing the results they want to get. So what I'm going to do is explain the different formats of social media content that you can create, and then also do a live workshop with all of the guests. So like, one person gets a script in this format, other person gets a script in this format in their exact voice. So I think will be really cool just to show like the demonstration on how certain videos should get done. So I'm putting together that presentation this week. We have a client shoot here in Phoenix for 2 hours on Tuesday. We had the same client do a shoot with us yesterday. So like now is the window where we prepare those scripts. So we'll be doing that tomorrow morning. But like, this is a sneak peek of what the calendar looks like. Those sleeps end around 3 a.m., 3:30, and 4 a.m. throughout the week. So tomorrow's 10 calls and a run. It's also peak week next week for this week for the Syracuse half. So it will be the most amount of miles we've ran in this training block, which in this case is 40, spread throughout the course of 4 days. So like, excited, but also not, because that's like a lot of time throughout the week that could be used working, but I'm not gonna veer from the plan. So tomorrow, scripting, running, 10 calls, sleep. That's gonna be what it is. I gotta get to sleep. I've got a hard stop on work tomorrow at 6. That way we're able to get to sleep at a good time. I wanna be knocked out by 8 tomorrow. That's the goal, putting it on here. Because 3:15 is when we're getting up the next day, doing the whole presentation from 3:45 to 7:45, running from 7:45 to 10. It's gonna be a long run on Tuesday, and then finishing up all the scripts. Like there's so much that's going on this weekend. I mean, there'll be a lot to talk about on the video journals going forward, but nonetheless, that was the deep work for today, is trying to compress all of this and get it done properly. So yeah, a lot of early mornings this week, but necessary. 7:30 wake up today. Allowed myself to sleep with no alarm because I knew it was coming for me these next couple days, so I wanted to charge up on some sleep. Workout today was 10 miles, 3 easy, 4 at 6 minutes. So the goal was 6 minutes or less for each mile. I ended up with a 6-minute average pace. I had 5:57, 5:50, 5:47, and then the last one was 6:27. Kind of ran out of gas at the end, and then it was also a uphill for the last mile. So conditions were tough, but nonetheless got a 6:27. Was better than I thought I was going to get, given the like aerobic and heat conditioning, because I went out a little bit later in the day. Deep work was a weekly plan. Got our 5 reach outs in. A lot of them were in the morning. Did some follow-ups, and yeah, a couple of things I wanted to touch on. Number one is the vlog this week. So this is our 3rd attempt at a proper vlog for business trip. So we did the Hormozy event was a vlog. It didn't end up turning out that good because we did it was like 3 segments. There was no golden thread. Next one was the 1 day in Connecticut for 7 hours. That was like okay. This one, the goal is just to keep improving every single time, just like I hope these videos are as well. Although, like I've said, like these videos are not for hook value or retention value, etc. These videos are simply as a documentary purpose. So vlogging this entire week, What we improved this time was adding in a golden thread and some stakes. So like the Hawaii trip is the golden thread. The compressed week is how we're going to get there. And the stakes are, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually make this happen. And we're going to pop up some challenges throughout the week of like different things that we'll run into, report on all of the problems that we're having, and see if we're actually be able to pull this off. So that's the improvement that we're making, and then get a lot more content actually in like the work zone. In this case, it's Hawaii, which is really cool. Another one, push the extra bit. Dude, when I was on the 10-mile run today, I got 5K PR. So I got 18:10 on my first 3.1 miles of that run. And I kind of knew in my head that I was going to get a 5K PR. So I sent it a little bit extra on the 3rd mile so I could like shatter. Like my PR previously was 18:50. So I took 40 seconds off of that PR. And I knew I was on pace for that. So I goosed the 3rd mile. By the time I got to the 4th mile, I was thinking in my head, I was like, okay, I'm just going to stop after the 5K mark. I have 4 on the workout. I was like, I'm going to stop after I hit the 3.1. And then I don't know what happened, but something inside of me just decided to continue going for the rest of that mile, although it wasn't the exact pace that we needed to get. So I was really happy to push the extra bit and now know that gear is still active in my head and in my body. And also I just put detailed plan for the win at the end here because I really don't think it would be possible to pull off the week that's ahead with the amount of stuff that has to get done. We're doing everything related to taxes and filing an S-Corp this week. We have our vision planning with EOS, which is a 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Excursion on Wednesday, where all of our leaders inside of the business are not going to be working in the business. We're going to be at this EOS offsite, which is really, really exciting, but it will also take up the entire day. Tuesday is going to be massive in terms of scripting and planning this talk that I'm going to be giving. Monday is big call day as always, and then Thursday, Friday are going to be essentially running the business for that for this week and for next week, trying to compress it into 2 days, reviewing all the scripts, assigning all of the scripts, planning everything, reviewing all the videos for this past week and for as much as we can of next week as well, because we'll be in Hawaii and I obviously won't be as responsive. So excited, nervous, and looking forward to this. This is a huge blessing to be in a situation where we're able to do this. It's very easy to want to complain about the lack of sleep or about what's coming ahead, but in reality, it's like this is was my dream to be able to do this, and I'm very grateful for the opportunities that have came across my plate and for the ability to be able to be up and around and be able to action on all of this and be able to pull off a week like this. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited for it. We'll have to be documenting this on every night. So we'll see you tomorrow.